Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am elated to be alive, elated to have made it through the storm, through the rain. It has been raining all day, okay? I want to give a shout out to my grandbaby. He turned 2 today. Happy birthday, Blaze. Y'all, of course, he not gonna know. But you know what? You never know how long this video gonna stay up. And he may sit one day and be like, my grandmother told me happy birthday when she was 2. Yeah, I think so many things are so important. I think validation is so important. Telling people you love them, they're so important. Showing up for people is so important. And so I just wanted to give my grandbaby, he's only 2 today, but he's going to be more than 2 later, older than 2 later. So happy birthday, Blaze. I hope you enjoyed your day to the fullest, grandbaby. We'll see him on Friday. And today we're going to talk about the power of illusion. And the reason why that topic is so important today. Hey, Mr. E Money, glad that you're tuning in with us today. Um, I really want y'all to I want y'all to drop in the comments a lot of things I'm gonna ask y'all today because I kind of want to hear what y'all have heard in y'all life that was an illusion. Okay. But the reason why I want to talk about this topic so bad is because there has been so many marriages that is breaking up, so many men killing their wives, right? So much domestic violence going on lately. And I feel like it's the expectations that we have for people, the expectations that we have in life, the lack of expectations that we have for ourselves. And you know what that comes from? It stems from the power of illusion. And so I want y'all to drop in the comments let me tell you what illusion is first. I'm gonna read it to you. Illusion, it feels real, but it's built on repetition. It's built on like your environment, your emotions or authorities. It's something that you've heard over and over and over again. And somehow because you heard it, you feel like it was real. So you know how be like money grows on trees. Well, I was heard money don't grow on trees, right? Hey Erica. And so I really want y'all to participate. Hey background, big backyard. Wow, I messed that up, right? And so I want y'all to be proactive because I really want to know what have you heard before that you like took into your adulthood that you didn't even realize until you became an adult? Like, wait a minute, this is a false narrative. Like I've literally based my life on this and realized it wasn't true. And I'm gonna tell y'all one for me. Okay. So I always heard people be like, I can't wait to retire. I can't wait to retire. Right. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I want y'all to marinate on that for a second. What do y'all really think retirement look like? What does that look like to you, T Town? What does that look like to you, Kim? What does that look like to you? Because I always thought that was like retiring, sitting down and relaxing. But you know what? If you have a purpose, which everybody should have a purpose, we're all here. Anybody who are God believers, we're put on earth for a purpose, right? And when your purpose is over, what happened? This is going to be super deep, y'all. I'm just being honest with you. And this is not true belief. We're all here for a purpose. And when your purpose is up, guess what happened? You go home. Second Corinthians 4:7 says, I fought a good fight. I have finished my course and I've kept my faith, right? And so I really believe that as long as you have breath in your body, you should be doing something on this earth. Come on, beloved treasures. You should be doing something on this earth that's your purpose. So I'm going to give you an example. So let's say you're in your 20s, right? Whatever your purpose is in your 20s, it may transition in your 40s, but in your 40s, you should still have a purpose in your 40s. If you're in your 60s, as long as you have breath in your body, you still have purpose on this earth. If you're in your 70s, if you're in your 80s, you still have purpose here on this earth. I'm trying to tell you somebody, right? And so my question to you, and I want you to drop it in the comments, okay? What is something that you've been told so much in your life that you really thought like that was it? Like you really thought that it was the truth until you got old and it's like, that ain't even the truth. These people done lied to me, right? So I'm gonna give you one. I'll be happy when. Something that we tell ourselves all the time. I'll be happy when. We people say it all the time. I'll be happy when I get another job. I'll be happy when I get married. I'll be happy when I get more money. I'll be happy when I move. We always put that I'll be happy when. Can I give you a secret? You got to learn to be happy where you at. You got to be happy in the house that you don't like. You got to learn to be happy in the relationship that you're not even happy in. Because happiness is not on the person that you with, baby. The happiness is you. The happiness is not the job that you don't have or that you don't like. The happiness is you. The happiness is not the money. The happiness is you. And that's something that we've always heard people say it. And we be like, girl, I be happy when. Girl, I be happy when. Right? And we got to start taking that out of our vocabulary. Because, baby, I'm going to be happy right now. I'm happy right now. Right? I'm happy this second. I'm making each second and each breath of this moment happy for me. Right? Everybody else is doing better than me. That is such a false illusion. Everybody else is doing better than me. Why? Because they Facebook say they're doing better than you? Everybody else is doing better than me because they got 25 likes every day, because they got 100 likes every day. Oh man, all they posts go viral. They doing better than me. That is such a false illusion, to think that somebody's doing better than you just because they social media. That is so good. I say that all the time. Comparison, it steals your confidence. Guys, let me tell you, I will post something. I will post a good morning, and I don't care if nobody else don't say nothing on it. Baby, I did it. Baby, I said it. Do y'all know I wrote a song? I did. I literally wrote a song, had my husband put beats to a song, and I don't know how many people even looked at that song. Maybe I got like 7 people that ever put their eyes on the song that I did. Right? Yes, Ray, do something productive. I love that. Yes. Oh, is that an illusion, or is that something that you saying? Are you being positive? Clarify so I can make sure I say it right. So, but yeah, do something productive is always a good thing, right? And so where we at? If nobody sees it, it doesn't matter. Have y'all heard people say that? Baby, if nobody sees it, it don't matter. If I steal something, long as nobody don't see it, it don't matter. If I throw this trash on the ground, as long as nobody don't see it, it don't matter. Right? That's a false illusion. Because guess what? It don't matter if nobody see you do dirty, if nobody seen you sneaking around with that man, if nobody seen you throwing trash on the ground, if nobody seen you stealing that money, guess what? That's your integrity. And believe it or not, your integrity, oh yes, that's all right, beloved treasures. God sees it. That's number one. But guess what? Whatever you do in the dark, baby, I promise you, it always come out and sprout out. It always come out, okay? But also too, those habits that you create in the dark, they always come out in the light. And so you do not want to start creating bad habits in the dark. I can't because, oh, I can't because. You can't what? Because that is something that a false illusion that we like to pretend, like we like to say. It's kind of like a defense. I can't because. Whatever that because is, you need to use that because as a stepping stool to get her over. Oh, that's true, love. You're right. She said somebody's always watching. Baby, that's true. Somebody is always watching. Even when you think you're gonna get away with it. Somebody do be watching. It's the comments that's over there, guys, on TikTok. So y'all think I'm just talking to myself. I think y'all on that's YouTube that's talking. For some reason, Facebook has blocked my comments. They said something about no connection or something. I'm not for sure, so I can't see Facebook comments. What else? I can't because it's such a big stumbling block. So many times when we say I can't because, you need to look at that because, what's coming after that because, and use that as your stumping ground. Use that as a stepping stool. Use that as something to use that as what you're going to use to get across. I can't because I don't have time. Baby, you do. I can't because I don't have the money. Baby, you can. There is so many ways that you can get past that because. That's just who I am. Oh my goodness. I hear people say that all the time. That's just who I am. That's just my personality. I mean, that's just who I am. That's a false illusion. Baby, you are more than that. Can I be honest with you? If you are who you are and you're okay, let me break it down. I am 50. Okay? Who I was in my 20s, I bet not be who I am in my 50s. I bet not. Where is the growth at? You have to grow. You cannot still be, and I'm not gonna lie, I see people, I don't judge though. I do see some people and they be saying the same thing and they be 50 and I be like, baby, when you gonna grow up? I'm not judging you, but there has to be, they're eventually gonna grow. You gotta grow. Like you're eventually they're gonna grow. I hope. Right? Yes, beloved. They gotta grow. Like it has to be some type of growth. It's like kids. We are not in your 20s, in your teens, you grow to your 20s, in your 20s, you grow to your 30s, in your 30s, you grow to your 40s, in your 40s, you grow to your 50s, in your 50s, you grow to your 60s, in your 60s, you grow to your 70s. If you live to be 80, you grow to your 80s. Each area in your life, there should be a growth. And it's not a growth that you should even see. Well, you should see it, but it should other people should see the growth in you. Because the 20-year-old Rachel would have cussed you out. And I ain't gonna lie, 20-year-old Rachel probably would have put her hands on you. The 20-year-old Rachel would have gave you them hands. The late 20 Rachel, the almost 30-year-old Rachel would have gave you the cuss words, right? But the 30-year-old Rachel, oh, she wouldn't have fought you. Maybe I'm too old to fight. Maybe I'm not fighting you. Hell, my toes be popping. I'm not fighting you in my 30s. Man, I'm licensed though. I was told you quick in my 30s. I'm licensed though. Okay. There has to be a growth in you, right? That's just who I am. That's just who I am. Should not, that's an illusion. And I hate that for us because I feel like we say that's just who I am, and that holds us back in so many areas of our life. It really stops us from growing and being all who we could be. If I would have stopped at being that's just who I am, I would have been a teenage mom because that's just who I am, a teenage mom. I mean, is that what I just want to say all the way till I'm 100? I'm just a teenage mom. That's just who I am. And the reason I'm sitting on this one so long, because so many people sit on this one. I got another one I'm going to sit on up for a long minute too. So just keep on going. I want y'all to drop in the comments, what have you heard people say that's an illusion that they sit on and they like to, it's just an illusion and it holds us back. It's a handicap. Hey, Christopher. And I don't want y'all to do that. I want to free you today. I want to free you because you are not, that's not just who you are. I'm not just someone who had a child in high school. God said that I am wonderfully made. I am wonderfully made. That's the first thing he said about me, right? And so I'm not just that person in high school. And so a lot of us, then we sit and we go, that's just who I am. I cuss people out. You're not that. You're so much more than that. I'm this, what you say? God knows my heart, so I just do what I want to do. Oh my goodness, beloved treasures. That is so true. And people like to stand on 10 toes down on that. She said, God knows my heart, so I just do what I want to do. Yes, God does know your heart. But there's a point when God holds you accountable for what you know. All right. I love y'all. Okay, the next one. I feel like it. Oh my God, let me look at my little glasses. I feel like it later. That's illusion too. I think I definitely misspelled that. I don't feel like it. I do it later. That's what that should have said. Do y'all not know how much that handicap y'all? Oh, when I feel like it, I do it later. When you are on an assignment for God, when you're on an assignment for yourself, for those who are not believers, do you know the biggest handicap for you is to say, I'm going to do it when I feel like it? Do you think I feel like doing a podcast every Tuesday at 8 o'clock? Baby, no. At 8 o'clock, that warm water is calling me. Sometimes I want to soak my feet in the water. Right? I'm ready to wind down. But Godfidence. Godfidence for me means God first. Godfidence for me means I'm going to do God's assignments first. Godfidence for me means I'm going to do whatever God wants me to do, even when I don't feel like it. I'm going to do whatever God wants me to do, even when I'm uncomfortable. Because can I tell you a secret? God takes care of me even when I don't listen. Oh, come on, somebody. God takes care of me even when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, right? And so why shouldn't we, even when we don't feel like it, do God assignments? Come on, somebody. If God told you to feed the homeless, if God told you to go to shelters, if God told you to open a business and help people, if whatever God told you to do it even when you don't feel like it. Because you're not going to always feel like doing your purposeful assignments. And some things that you're supposed to do, you might not get paid for them. Let me say it with my whole chest. Not everything that God assigns you to do are you purposeful for doing, you're going to get paid for doing. I don't feel like it spells, all right now. She said, I don't feel like it spells laziness, procrastination, and I don't care. Out somebody. All right now. Now, baby, let me tell y'all know I am the creator of the Dream Plan Do Planner. Because baby, your girl in procrastination, baby, I don't even know how we friends. Like we tighter than white rice friends. Baby, I will procrastinate. But that's why I put myself on a schedule. Miss Pence, pick up your planner. What's on that list for today, right? And then she said, I don't care. Oh my God. We don't ever want to get in an I don't care position. We don't want to get there. I don't even want y'all to get there. Okay? Every single month, I have a vision board strategy meetup. Every single month, I have one. Why? Because that is how I stay focused. That's how I stay in alignment. And that's how I remember where I'm at. Because I'm not going to lie, between 30 days, between watching a grandbaby, between grandkids, between a husband, my husband, y'all know he started his own business. Okay. And he has his own, and he has a job. Y'all, your girl be doing a lot of stuff. And so I got to get back into assignment every 30 days. I got to get back into alignment every 30 days. I got to get back into the, God, what is it? Am I doing the right things, Lord? Am I on the right path, Lord? Do I need to adjust, Lord? Do I need to move to the right, Lord? Which way am I moving, right, Lord? Y'all better know where we at. Okay. And so I wrote some things down on the back that I didn't type up earlier because this was so important to me. Now y'all ready? I'm finna step on some toes, so I don't know. Y'all might get off right now, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And I'm finna this. How many times? And y'all can raise your hand. You could put it in the chat. Have you heard your mama? You said it yourself. And don't. And I'm not judging because I'm raising my hand first because I don't want nobody to think that I'm just talking about them. So I'm raising my hand first. Okay. I can't wait to get off so I can have me a drink because baby, I'm tired. And you said it in front of your kids. Come on, out somebody. How many people have said in front of your children, oh, baby, I'm about to go have a drink and turn up. Baby, my nerves is shot. Out somebody. How many people have said in front of your children, and I'm going somewhere, but I need to go down your lane because I need for you to hear me very clearly because I need you to understand what I'm about to say, okay? How many of y'all have been like, turn up Tuesday, baby, it's margarita night, baby, I can't wait to get these margaritas in front of your kids. And I'm going to say something. We have said this so many times in front of our children to our children think they can't wait to be 21. They can't wait to when they can enjoy life. Hello, somebody. We are giving them the illusion. We are giving them the illusion that party and life and turn up and relaxation and fun don't begin until the drinks arrive. Hello, somebody. Ouch if I'm wrong. We give our children the illusion that the party don't begin until the shots come. We're giving our children the illusion that they need to be 21 to be able to enjoy life. I'm gonna sit there for a second. And then we wonder why the suicide rate is so high. We wonder why the alcohol rate is so high. I'm just saying. Our words is so powerful. What we say is so powerful. What we do is so powerful. Everyday illusion is what we create. We create this environment that margarita day is the best day. We create this environment that having a beer every day is the best thing to do. We create this environment that going to have a smoke is the best thing to do. And I'm not judging you, but this is what we are portraying to the little people who are following us and trusting us. This is what we're saying out loud out of our adult mouths around little people, and we're teaching them. Because I've actually heard, y'all know I own a daycare for a long time. I own a daycare for almost 13 years. I can't wait to be grown. I can't wait to be a grown up to smoke. I can't wait to be a grown up to drink. I can't wait to be a grown up. Is that really what we want to inspire our children to be? Grown ups to drink, grown ups to smoke? I'm asking. These are the illusions that we say out of our mouth that we trickle down our kids. If nobody see it, I said that one already. And all right, it's gonna hit some toes. If it's white, it gotta be right. How many times have y'all heard that? Do y'all know that creates a bias, a racist bias? We gotta stop doing it. There is so many little things that we've heard or we've done symbolically that we've done that literally cause so much division, and we have to stop causing the division. It's 22 after. Your girl did good. I'm almost done. That we literally have to stop doing. We do. We got to do better. We got to do better. And I picked this topic today because there is so many deaths right now. So many suicides right now. So many men killing women right now. And it all starts with us. It all starts with you. It all starts with our words. It all starts with how we care for ourselves, how we take care of ourselves. It all starts with our belief. It all starts with loving each other. And it does. And it all starts, how do we talk, right? Shift. We don't retire from purpose. We're on assignment. When you realize that you are on an assignment, that everything that come out your mouth is so important. If you have children, everything that come out your mouth is so important. I have my grandbaby Monday. I have my grandbaby during the day. And I watched this comedian, right? And he says cuss words. And I guess I never thought about it because I'm at home by myself all day, right? And so watching my grandbaby during the day is new. And so for those who know, I make videos for kids, and it has their names. It says their names, how to spell their names. If anybody who know me, I birthed 4. So all my children, I go TEBINTE. That's how my children know how to spell their names, right? So now that I have grandchildren, I did the same for my grandchildren. So my grandbaby knows when I usually cut my phone on, his little name comes across and he sings his name. So I was sitting there minding my grown folks' business, right? And I pulled my phone out and not even thinking, the comedian came on. And the first thing out of that comedian's mouth was SHIT. And my grandbaby went, shit. Well, y'all, when I tell you he said it so cute and so loud and so strong and so proud. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. But you know why he said it? Because he's used to repeating what comes from my phone. He's used to my phone being a way of education for him. He's used to my phone saying the things that he can repeat because my phone is usually a source of education, a source of support, and yeah. And so he said it loud and proud. It's woo. And I was like, wait. I said, we're not gonna say that word. They do. They absorb like a sponge, beloved. They do. That is so true. I don't know if y'all can't read her comments, but she said they absorb like a sponge, and they do. And so that's what this conversation is about. Is about watching what we say, watching what we do, and watching how we talk and how we treat people. Words and thoughts and belief and actions. Words don't just describe your life, they actually create your life. And there is so many things in our culture that we have just for years. Big Mama said it. People just been saying it, and we've just allowed it to be a culture. And some of it's a lie. It's not the truth. It's not any truth in what we've actually absorbed. Like she said, we absorb it, the sponge, the things that we create. I'm gonna give you another one. Marriages. What is your truth about a marriage? What have you learned about marriage? What is your truth? What do you think about marriage? What have you seen about marriage? What have you heard about marriage? Do you know why that's so important? Do you know why it's so important before you marry somebody that you know what their beliefs are about marriage? And let me go a little bit deeper. Not even what they have heard in their relationships, in their household, in their family, their beliefs, but do they stand 10 toes down? 10 toes down on making a marriage work, or do they just throw the flag in when it doesn't? That's so important to know. How does somebody stand? How does somebody stand in business? I mean, it's just so good. Like, we really need to start looking at the things that we've incorporated and we just repeat and not realizing that there's no truth in it. What's something you believe that wasn't true? What you already unlearned. Even if you watch this later, I really want to know in the comments, because somebody else want to know too. I'm gonna ask it again. What is something that you learned as a child, but now that you older, you had to unlearn because you realized, like, my grandma taught me that, my daddy taught me that, my sister taught me that, the neighborhood taught me that. I was taught this, I heard this my whole life, but I realized that it's a lie, right? What is something that you had to unlearn, Put it in the comments. Bring it to Facebook or bring it to YouTube, because TikTok don't stay here. But I want to know something that as an adult that you was 10 toes down for, or that you just thought was real. Let me tell you, when I owned my first daycare center, one young lady told me that if you eat, this is not a lie, y'all. Michelle, I'm not lying. Free, I'm not lying. Magnolia, if that's how you say it, Kiana, I'm not lying. Y'all, I'm not lying. This young lady said, if you eat the grapes in the store, it is not considered stealing. I was so shocked. And the only reason I knew that is because I had taken my boys to the store and my baby was eating a grape. I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, the lady said, as long as I eat the grape in the store, it's not considered stealing. I go, you better not ever eat no food in the store. And he was like, well, the lady said, and so that's her belief. She got that from her family. Her family taught her, if you eat the food inside the store, it's not stealing. Child, that was a new one for me. But I told my son, that ain't gonna be no new one for you, bro. We're not absorbing that, right? So what is it that you was taught that you had to unlearn as an adult? Let's see. Some of our battles that started with a sin is today. You can break in an agreement. Some of the things that you I don't know what this about typed over there, y'all. That's how I was rushing. Some of the things, just because you was 10 toes down in some of your beliefs, that doesn't mean you have to keep being 10 toes down now. It's okay to change. And don't allow people to make you feel bad for change. Change is not bad. It's good unless it's a bad change. But most change isn't bad. It's okay to change. It's even okay to think different. Oh my God, this is so good. Y'all, there is so many things today that I stood 10 toes down for 10 years ago. Like there were some things 10 years ago that I was 10 toes down for that now I'm not even one toe in for. It's okay. You're not backstabbing anybody. You know what that's called? That's called growth. That's called knowledge. That's called understanding. That's called learning life. That's called getting the facts together. Okay? Because what they say, when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. There's so many things I just didn't know when I was 10 toes down. Right? But now that I know, I'm not 10 toes down in certain things no more. Right? And so that's so good. So you don't have to fail. You can follow. Oh, right. I was trying to see what you said over there. All right. So I hope that, so if you, like I said, if you have anything that you used to do that you know, like, hey, I was taught this, don't, let's just say your grandparents didn't teach you, your mama didn't teach you, but the hood taught you. The neighborhood taught you, the streets taught you. It was a common rule. Let us know. Like, I used to think this way, but I don't think this way no more. Why? And I just want to know. I just want to know, what are some of the things that we was 10 toes down for? And thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all Tuesday. But one thing I'm gonna do my assignment. I'm gonna do my assignment unless I'm just too exhausted. I'm not gonna not do my assignment because I don't feel like it. No, I gotta be super, super exhausted, and God understands I'm super exhausted, but then I'm gonna do my assignments. Thank you for joining us today, the Godfidence Women Podcast. Remember, your confidence is rooted in God, not in circumstances. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep walking in your confidence. Until next time, stay blessed and stay bold. And remember, share the podcast.